Good evening. Today, we will be covering the post-market update dated the 18th of July, 2024. The Indian equity market escalated to fresh record high and extended the winning run for the fourth straight session on July 18th, led by IT, banking and FMCG names. At close, the Sensex was up 626.91 points or 0.78% at 81,343.46, and the Nifty was up 187.85 points or 0.76% at 24,800.85. TCS, LTIMindtree, ONGC, Bajaj Finserv and Wipro were among the top gainers on the Nifty, while losers included Asian Paints, Hero MotoCorp, Grazim, Coal India and Bajaj Auto. Talking about the corporate segment, we have shares of Mahanagar Telephone Nigam Limited skyrocketed 20% to hit a multi-year high at Rs 64.08 on NSE amid heavy volumes. The Shrap rally comes after the government deposited 92 rupees crore to clear immediate bond interest dues of the state-owned telecom service provider. Earlier this month on July 11th, MTNL disclosed that it could not fund the escrow account for the payment of semi-annual interest on the Series 8A bonds due to insufficient funds. The payment of the bonds is due on July 20th, and as per the structured payment mechanism, the designated trust and retention account is to be funded by MTNL, 10 calendar days i.e., T-year 10, before the due date, to the tune of the interest and/or principal obligations on the bonds. On July 15th, Bloomberg reported that MTNL had fallen short of funds to honor its debt due later this week. MTNL has local bonds worth 4,810 rupees crore or $576 million to service for the rest of 2024. The state-run telco could not pay interest on its 7.59% July 2033 bonds, which are guaranteed by the government. Interest payments on 14 bonds are due between July and December this year. Following this, reports surfaced that the Union government will honor all interest obligations payments for MTNL's bonds. Sources privy to the matter told CNBC TV 18 that the government will honor its commitments on sovereign guarantees given for MTNL bonds and will pay whenever the sovereign guarantee is invoked on MTNL's bonds. Shares of IDBI Bank soared nearly 5% on July 18 after the Reserve Bank of India issued a fit and proper report on bidders, advancing the divestment process, according to sources reported by CNBC Awaz. The bank has been slated for privatization for several years, with market watchers eagerly awaiting the central bank's assessment of the bidders. The RBI's evaluation ensures that the bidders meet the fit and proper criteria, complying with regulations to proceed to the next stage of the privatization process. The central government holds a 45.5% stake in IDBI Bank, with LIC as the largest shareholder at over 49%. The plan involves selling 60.7% of the bank, including the government's 30.5% stake and LIC's 30.2% stake. Following the RBI's completion of the vetting process, the government will grant qualified bidders access to confidential IDBI Bank data, including employee pension funds and insurance or medical coverage details. To qualify, bidders for IDBI Bank must have a minimum net worth of 22,500 rupees crore and have reported net profits in 3 of the last 5 years. A bidding consortium can have up to 4 members, and the successful bidder must lock in at least 40% of the equity capital for 5 years. GLENMARK Pharmaceuticals share price touched 52-week high of 1,429.95 rupees in the early trade on July 18 after the company received final approval by the United States Food and Drug Administration for topiramate capsules USP, 15 mg and 25 mg. The topiramate capsules has been determined by the FDA to be bioequivalent and therapeutically equivalent to Topamax capsules, 15 mg and 25 mg of Janssen Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, and will be distributed in the US by GLENMARK Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, USA. GLENMARK's current portfolio consists of 198 products authorized for distribution in the US marketplace and 50 ANDAs pending approval with the US FDA. In addition to these internal filings, company continues to identify and explore external development partnerships to supplement and accelerate the growth of its existing pipeline and portfolio, GLENMARK said. The company board at its meeting held today on July 10, 2024, approved the sale of up to 96,09571 equity shares of GLENMARK Life Sciences Limited, representing 7.84% of the issued and paid-up equity share capital of GLS, held by the company, by way of an offer for sale through the stock exchange mechanism. Just Dial shares skyrocketed 20% on July 18, following a strong performance in the April-June quarter, aligning with market expectations. In Q1 financial year 2025, Just Dial's net profit soared by 69.3% year-on-year to 141.2 rupees crore, while revenue from operations climbed by 13.6% year-on-year to 280 rupees crore. At the operational level, EBITDA rose to 80.5 rupees crore in Q1 financial year 2025 from 36.6 rupees crore in the same period last year, with the EBITDA margin significantly improving to 28.7% from 14.8% in Q1 financial year 2024, due to rationalized employee costs. However, Kotak Institutional Equities analysts noted that Just Dial will need to hire more employees to sustain future growth. In Q1 financial year 2025, employee costs dropped by 5.3% year-on-year due to a 15% year-on-year reduction in headcount, a trend observed over the past 4 quarters. Other expenses decreased by 2.5% year-on-year, likely due to reduced advertising expenditures. Just Dial reported 181.3 million unique visitors, reflecting a 5.7% year-on-year and 6% quarter-on-quarter increase in Q1 financial year 2025. Active listings reached 44.9 million as of June 30, 2024, marking an 18.2% year-on-year growth. Mahanagar Telephone Nigam Limited in daily time frame is trading around 64.08 points with a change of 20% and is trading with a net volume of around 140.96 per million shares. The share price is trading above its moving average 49.63, which is a good indication for the stock. While shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 86.91. Just Dial Limited in daily time frame is trading around 1,242.10 points with a change of 20% and is trading with a net volume of around 13.16 per million shares. The share price is trading above its moving average 1,064.25, which is a good indication for the stock. While shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 75.61. Krebs Biochemicals and Industries Limited in daily time frame is trading around 102.08 points with a change of 20% and is trading with a net volume of around 1.06 per million shares. The share price is trading above its moving average 85.44, which is a good indication for the stock. While shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 77.44. For the stock recommendation we have, Hindustan Oil Exploration Company Limited looks good and can be bought at 248 rupees, keeping a stop loss of 239 rupees and a target of 258 rupees.
You can reach us via phone, WhatsApp, or email using the information listed on the screen. Thank you for joining us today. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more financial insights. And, as always, if you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover in future videos, leave them in the comments section below. Until next time, happy investing.